Hey guys, here MMA K. I'm here with Mo. Mo and I were just
Yep.
meeting in person, and we decided we're gonna do a video together, do a little feature. I did share with you guys we're gonna go ahead and do a video recording on Wednesday, I think it was, or Tuesday, and here we are.
Mhm.
And so, Mo, how's your day been, bro? How you been?
Good, good. Thank you so much for having me, MMA. Loved our convo. Love the YouTube channel. Everything's amazing.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude, that day we met, it was pretty cool, man. Like the
Yeah.
the vibe, and then yeah, I didn't even introduce myself. I was just like, "Oh, you like MMA?" Yeah,
And we
yeah, I was
both
just
have
like right into it.
jiu-jitsu experience, so it's nice to have something in common.
Yeah, definitely. And then for those of you, them, like those of the people who don't know you yet, like, do you mind just sharing a little bit? Because obviously I know a little bit about you and your
Yeah,
jujitsu
absolutely.
and stuff. But like, how long have you been training?
For sure. So I've been training for over 3.5 years. I'm a three-stripe blue belt. Trained at UFC gym, trained at 10th Planet, trained at Russ Murai. It's going pretty good. Just lost to ADCC. Um, so if you guys don't know, it's a
You just
major
lost
jiu-jitsu
ADCC.
nogi. Yeah, yeah. Made it through the
Uh,
third round and then lost
okay,
my
cool,
fourth.
nice.
But yeah, and I'm about to start training soon again, and we'll see how it goes.
So with the 10th planet one, do you do like more like leg lots, or what is it like
Yeah, to me,
your
I'm a leg lock specialist. That's my whole
oh,
thing.
is it?
Um, it's amazing. It's amazing. I just love leg locks. Very easy. You grab the leg, heel hook, then done. You know, not much effort. But I also like arm
Yeah.
bars, triangles, kimura, all that.
Yeah, I think my favorite submission when I was doing jiu-jitsu was the flying Kimura.
Ooh, that was good. That was good. That was good.
It's fun
I
doing
don't do
it.
that
I
though.
would get
It,
scared
it's
though, like
risky.
running toward my
It's risky.
opponent.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Well, I think also you can easily like if someone knows what they're doing, and you know what I mean, you can easily get
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly. All right.
yeah. Then what was I talk to you about? So we thought what we'll do today a little bit is talk about like the UFC stuff, like what's going on, and that new Paramount deal that they just had recently, and
Yeah.
some stuff about like the news recently. Hey, did you hear about like Mike Perry by chance?
Who?
The whole thing with the whole brawling thing that he had, Mike Perry and like Eddie
No,
Alvarez getting into it.
I did
Oh,
not.
dude.
When did this happen?
Okay, so I this happened the last bare knuckle BKFC, and Andrei Arlovsky,
Oh,
who is like a former champion, he won against Ben Rothwell.
no
So
way.
yeah, dude, it's been crazy. Yeah,
That's
man.
insane.
Yeah,
And
and
I know Connor
he
is
won the
promoting it
heavyweight
like
title or
crazy.
whatever.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, Connor's promoting it, and then so basically Mike Perry was flirting with Eddie Alvarez's like um son's girlfriend,
No
and
shot.
this is all allegedly, right? Because we don't
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
but
Yeah.
like yeah, and she's like a third, like a teenager, so
Holy.
yeah, and then it became like a big yeah. Eddie Alvarez
I
did
can
like
see
a
that.
interview with MMA fighting, and I didn't
Mm-hmm.
listen to the whole thing yet, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
That sounds
pretty
insane.
nasty.
I'm gonna take a look into it because that sounds pretty serious, and I'm sure there's gonna be some more conflicts going on from that. That's crazy. That's really crazy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I didn't expect that from Mike Perry 'cause I thought it's just more of like an act. So
Yeah. Damn. What do you
yeah,
think of the
yeah,
Paramount
bro.
deal?
So good.
The
Yeah, so
Paramount deal,
I
like,
was
what do
gonna ask you
you?
about that, but I
Hmm.
hmm
Go ahead.
yeah, I like it. I just think like there are a lot of ads and stuff, and I think that production that they just did recently was pretty decent.
Yeah.
The second show that they had for the pay per view with Alexander
Hmm.
Volkanovski versus like the Diego Lopez. But
Yeah.
speaking of that fight, what did you think of that fight?
I think that fight was a brawl, to say the least. But to be honest, from my stand of view, and I think a lot of people would agree with me that that fight shouldn't have happened. It was, to me, I just felt it was the same exact fight as the first match between them. And Volk was amazing. Lopez was also amazing. But again, I think you could argue that Volk did win all 5 rounds. Maybe in the beginning he started off a bit, a bit shaky. Um,
Yeah.
but I'd say he definitely did win, or he kind of did win 5 rounds. And I was just expecting more from Lopez, coming back from a fight. I thought, oh, he's still young. He's yearning for that title. He's yearning for that belt, and he would have done more, but I didn't really see it. It was just like the first fight.
Yeah, and I don't know, like, I'm not an analyst, so like I'm just talking from like the stuff I heard from other people. But I
Hmm.
heard that like that camp particularly, like, cause he had what's it her name, Alexa Grasso, who also won the
Yeah.
title, like
Hmm.
against Valentina Shevchenko, and I heard just that camp in general doesn't have like the good footwork for their fighters,
Real.
and
Mm.
that footwork is where I was expecting him to kind of make that improvement, especially in the second
Mm.
fight, because you could arguably say like he lost 10 rounds to Alexander Volkanovski, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, which is kind of crazy if you think about it like that. And those are championship fights as well. They're not just like
Exactly.
mediocre fights.
Exactly.
And you could also
But
argue that the person who he lost to, Evloyev, that guy,
mm,
he should have
hmm
like he should have been the one to fight, right? So, in my
100%.
opinion.
100%. He's number one ranked right now in the featherweight division. But at the same time, he has been inactive for a really long time. So giving him the title shot against Volk would have been a bit unfair. So I think the perfect matchup, I think it's in 2 weeks, Leon Murphy and or 3 weeks. I'm not 100% sure, but
Evloyev,
it's exactly
March, I think.
Evloev
Yeah,
and Leon. Yeah, I think that fight is gonna be
yeah,
an amazing fight. It's going to be, everything that we've wanted. Murphy just came back from a win against Aaron Pico, and that fight, that spinning elbow was insane, insane. You could say that it's knockout of the year.
dude.
So I'm really excited for that.
Well, yeah. So like, just real quick, when I saw that fight with the spinning knockout,
Hmm.
I don't know. It's like you ever have those moments where like time slows down and like 2 seconds before you just kind of like see what's about to unfold. Kind of like what happened with Max Holloway and like Justin Gaethje
Gaethje?
in that UFC
Yeah.
300.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was crazy, dude. But yeah, this
I
one I felt like, oh man, something's about to happen, and then boom, spinning back fist.
Insane, insane.
That was
And
crazy.
to be
Or
honest,
spinning
I
back
keep
elbow.
rewatching that. Whenever I'm on the treadmill and I need some motivation, I just keep watching that fight over and over again. Because I'm not gonna lie, Aaron Pico was doing really well. He was kind of beating Leon Murphy, and the fact that Leon Murphy was able to coordinate that spinning elbow was insane. That was insane.
Yeah. Well, I thought Lerone Murphy never looked that uncomfortable in the cage until that fight, and then
Exactly.
right before that spinning elbow, I was like, damn, bro, like that's
I agree.
yeah,
I agree. I agree.
yeah.
So
What do you think about?
what about middleweight?
Go ahead, yeah.
Middleweight.
Middleweight,
Yeah.
yeah. Hamza,
Hamzat. We got what's his name? Sean Strickland and Fluffy that you're going to. You want to talk about that?
yes, I'm so excited, bro. I'm going to that fight, dude. I'm
That's
really
gonna be a
excited for that.
banger.
I'm like, I low key think it's gonna be a sick fight because, I mean, with that matchup, like, let's just talk about it real quick. But like,
Hmm.
I think Sean Strickland is like a really good fighter, and it's really hard to look good against him as an
Yeah.
opponent. Like, look at what he did to like Imavov, right? Like that guy who's like
Hmm.
number one right now,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
number two in the rankings, right? Like he made him look like he didn't even belong in that UFC, and then Imavov worked his way back up. But like, it's really difficult, even if you lose to Sean Strickland. Like when Dricus Duplessis won the title fight against him, I thought he actually lost, in my opinion. And then
Yeah.
the judges gave it to him. So yeah, what'd you think about that? I thought he lost.
Uh, same exact thing. Same exact thing. I mean, you
Yeah,
could see one thing I do like about Sean Strickland is that he has composure. That's one thing I really do like, that composure through the 5 rounds. And I saw that against Dricus. He was jabbing and teeping. That's what he does. That's what he specializes in, jabs and the teeps. And I think it was a close fight.
yeah,
So I definitely do think it was a close fight, but ultimately I do think that Strickland did win that fight, especially round 5. Um, I
yeah,
remember, yeah, round 5, like Strickland got him pretty good. So I think this is a chance
Yeah,
to
and
recover.
to go.
Hmm.
I think so too, and I think like so when watching that fight with Izzy Adesanya, you know, some fights you just like you'll never forget where you were. Dude,
Yeah.
Izzy
Yeah.
when he fought Izzy Adesanya and everyone counted him out for that title fight, I could not believe what the fuck I was just like seeing unfold in front of my eyes, and I just kept
I know.
thinking for some reason that like Adesanya is gonna like hit him really hard and hit him once and like knock him out because I
Yeah.
just couldn't believe in that first round he had him like on skates in that first round.
Exactly.
Strickland did.
Word
That's
for word,
crazy,
word for
bro.
word.
But
So I do
yeah,
think that the matchup, it's gonna be a really good matchup. Yeah. Fluffy's a striker,
yeah,
correct?
he's a grappler. He's a
He's a
grappler, dude. Have you
grappler.
seen, uh, dude? Have you seen like his previous fights? Because bro, he just takes people down and just fucking like makes them. Do you see his last fight,
I
bro?
did
That
not. No.
what's that guy's name?
Who's it
Dude,
against?
his last fight he fought um Roman Dolidze, and Roman Dolidze he made him
Oh,
look like a little
yeah.
bitch, bro.
I
He
saw the
fucking
highlights.
he took
I
him at the
know.
end with a rear naked choke and just fucking dragged him like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
little
yeah,
like
yeah.
and Roman's not bad. Like Roman's pretty good actually.
Mm-mm-mm.
He's not great, but like he's not bad either. But yeah, dude,
Mm-hmm.
that submission he got that was like I think round 3 if I'm not mistaken in a 5 round fight. I mean
Wow.
Strickland's last fight though wasn't that great to be honest with you. Like with the Duplessis, the second title
Yeah.
fight, I thought that was pretty shit. Even
It,
they
it
had the
wasn't.
issues with like yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, like you said, like it wasn't the best. I'm not gonna lie, but I think to someone like Drakus with insane cardio, Drakus, I love personally. I love Drakus. For me, he's one of my favorite middleweight fighters so far. Um, he has good cardio. His kickboxing is amazing. His grappling isn't the best, but his kickboxing definitely makes up for it. And
Yeah.
is same thing with Strickland. I love both those fighters, but seeing them fight together, I was like, I thought Strickland could work on some aspects, but that's why I'm
Like
excited
the
to see what
wrestling
he's gonna
and
do with Fluffy. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I think what's interesting about the two fighters though is like so I find like Strickland's really good on the feet and doesn't have like he doesn't like run out of cardio. And Fluffy doesn't run out of cardio at all, dude. So like both of them
Mm-hmm.
are like I think it's gonna be a high it could actually it could be a really, really boring fight or it could be a really high intense fight. And I think it's gonna be
Intense.
yeah, I don't know if you heard like Strickland's like fighting as if he like in the same way he fought when he
I
was
saw that.
fighting for the title the first time. Yeah.
I
What'd
saw
you
the
think?
I saw the his camp not his camp his training highlights, his sparring highlights
Yeah.
with his training partners. He was going all out, genuinely just all out,
All out.
and but at the same time, I do think that you should be cautious. Sorry. Um, I do think you should be
No, you good, bro.
cautious because, like I said, Fluffy is a bit technical, and when you don't have your guard high up. So in training, he doesn't have his guard high up at all. Nothing. He's just swinging and swinging and swinging, kicking. But in his fights, he always has his stance where his hands up high. So we'll see how that happens. We'll see what happens during that fight. What style he's gonna go for.
Do you think that's because he doesn't respect like Hernandez's like you know what I mean? Like he doesn't respect his striking? Because I feel like that's what it could be.
I think ultimately, Hernandez knows that Strickland isn't the best grappling wise, so we are gonna see a lot of takedown attempts, and I think Strickland's
Yeah, you're
preparing for
right.
those by just trying to prevent it as much as possible, not in the sense of takedown defense, but in the sense of keeping distance and I think to be honest, I know that we've seen him go at it during his training. I think he's gonna maintain what he does in all his fights, the jab and the teep to keep his distance away and away. And I think that teep is gonna
Yeah.
come, it's gonna come in clutch when fighting someone like Hernandez.
Yeah, to keep him like at a far distance. Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know. Against Paulo Costa, I thought that fight was quite boring, to be honest with you. Before he got the title
Mm,
fight,
mm,
the title shot again.
mm.
But he's just like I mean, I love him on the mic when he does like fight week. Damn,
Oh, absolutely.
I just think he's so hilarious, man. Makes me laugh. Do you, do you know Jeff Neal? Jeff Neal's a co-main event for that one.
Oh, no, actually, I haven't really watched his fights. How is he?
Yeah, so Jeff Neal's the one that's in the co-main event, but he's in the welterweight division, and he
Mm-hmm.
got knocked out by Carlos Pratas in his
Ooh.
last fight. And then
Mm.
we got Euros Medic, which I don't really know who he is, to be honest with you. But he won by KO in his last fight, apparently, by M.
Mm-hmm.
Salikov. To M.
Mm.
Salikov,
We
yeah.
we gotta talk about the welterweight
So,
division. Like we need to talk about that.
yeah,
You
what do you
know,
think?
I think
Yeah, tell me,
by
tell me.
far right now in the UFC, I think it's the most entertaining, most exciting
Oh,
division right now. Like we've got,
mm,
I don't, we have Carlos Prates, Ian Gary, and I'm really excited to see what Ian Gary is gonna do in the future. Islam Makhachev,
you
we got
excited?
Kamaru. I'm really excited, to say the least. What about you? What do you think?
I don't know. I don't know. Like with Carlos Pratas, and then like you have that what's the other guy's name? The um, you know what I'm talking about?
Which one?
Let me look him up real quick. 1 second. But I
Yeah.
think he's exciting. Like, um, it's the welterweight, right? Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Michael Morales. I think
Oh
he's
yeah.
exciting.
Oh yeah.
Like I think him against Islam Makhachev is going to be an exciting fight. Ian Gary, I think he's trying to sell us a fight with Islam Makhachev. I
Mm.
don't think he's going to win, if I'm being honest with you. I don't think his grappling is good
Really?
enough. I think Islam's just going to take him down, and yeah, I think Islam's going to take him down and just submit him basically like he did to Charles Oliveira and
Mm-hmm.
JDM as well. And then I think Shavkat, I don't know if you heard, but Shavkat's out of the rankings.
Yeah. Yeah. He's out for another year. Unfortunate.
Yeah,
Unfortunate.
yeah, but I think yeah, I think it's interesting. Like in the top five, you have Carlos Pratas, you have him at number 5, Bilal Muhammad number 4, Michael
Mm-hmm.
Morales number 3, Ian Machado Gary at number 2. It says Shavkat Rakhmonov is on number 2 as well, and then you have number
I know they
1
dropped him
Jack
now.
Della Maddalena. I thought they dropped him too, so I don't know why it's showing it on the app right now, but it's kind of weird. But dude, I
Mm-hmm.
mean that whole fight is just insane to me, bro.
So
Like
what
that
would
whole division,
you
like you said, is just it's super exciting. Good, yeah.
exactly? So what would you want? Give me your future matchups for the welterweight division, because I know there's a lot of speculation going
Okay.
on, and so what do you think?
Yeah. So here's what I'll tell you right now. Cause I actually thought about this recently. I'm just gonna look at the rankings real quick, but I'll tell you who I think we should do against
Sure.
who. So right now you have obviously Islam that just won against JDM. I think what they should do Ian versus JDM, and I think they should do Morales versus Prates.
Okay. Okay. What about Usman?
What do
Because
you think?
that whole thing
I
was.
know a lot of people.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I know a lot of people are like not interested in that fight against Islam Makhachev. I would like to see that. You know why? Look at his fight on short notice with Kamzat, right? The way he fought, he like
Yeah.
arguably
Yeah.
like, could have won that fight in my opinion. And then he lost to like Leon Edwards right before that, but I mean he was quite dominant against Joaquin Buckley, and I don't know, I like Kamaru Usman against. I don't really like Kamaru Usman as a person, but as a fighter, I like
Mhm.
him against Islam Makhachev, and I think it'd be interesting to see that matchup. 'Cause I think he could potentially win it, in my
That's
opinion.
that's interesting. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. I mean, to me, I have the rankings out right now. I would want to see Islam and Ian Gary. I think Ian
You
has.
do want to see that?
I do want to see
I
that.
feel
I
like
think
that one,
Ian
you
has earned
know.
it.
You think
Hmm.
he has? Why?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he just beat
Why do you think he's earned it?
Bilal. Bilal is a really great wrestler. That's why he's literally like he's known for his grappling and his wrestling. And beating a wrestler like that.
You're
Keep in
right. He
mind,
is.
Bilal didn't have a single takedown attempt. against him. And I think he's gonna be able to deal with Islam. Ian has really, really good striking. His kickboxing is on point, and I think it would be a really fun match. Kamaru isn't there yet. Like Kamaru's number 7 in the rankings. I think Kamaru should fight someone like Bilal. Maybe.
Dude, I would love that matchup with their beef that they
Yeah,
have.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And then JDM should fight Morales, and then Pratis is. We'll see how that stands.
You think JDM against Morales, huh? I think they were trying to make that fight, by the way, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're trying to make that fight right now. JDM versus Morales. Yeah, which is an interesting matchup. Eh, It's funny though you said Ian Machado Gary versus like Islam Makhachev because I don't think that's gonna be like in my head Islam's winning that fight hands down. Like it's almost guaranteed. You don't think so?
But the thing
Yeah.
that I don't really like is that Islam isn't. It's like the division Hamza Islam. I don't really like their fights because of. I hate to say it. I do jiu-jitsu. I'm a grappler. It's boring. It's not entertaining. And when you have someone in control for that long and almost no submission attempts, it's not what we're trying to see. So I think I want an entertaining fight with two really good fighters, a grappler and a striker. And Ian Gary is a good grappler as well. I've seen his training highlights. Um, I think combining both, like I want to see something entertaining coming out from Islam Makhachev.
Yeah, I hear you, but like in my like Devil's Avocado, I think Ian Machado Gary is quite boring himself as well.
Really?
You don't think so?
No, no, no. None of his. I mean, what was it like the past 4 fights have all gone to decision. I think he's very technical. I wouldn't say boring. I think he's really technical with the way he fights. You
Yeah.
know.
But there's technical, and I've seen technical be like really beautiful. Like Peyton Talbot,
Mm.
when he had a technical fight against one of those
Mm, mm, mm,
like other ranking guys, that Dricus Duplessis' partner. I forgot his name.
mm,
Was it Callum or Caleb? I forgot. Anyways, when he fought
mm.
him though, I thought Peyton Talbot looked beautiful in that fight. So like that's like if he's like gonna be technical, I think his fights need to be like beautiful to watch. But I didn't think like I just think Ian Gary's a little bit boring in my opinion.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. And I don't know if he has that. I don't know if he has that chance against Islam. I just feel like Islam's so dominant. I think whoever does have the chance against Islam is
Mm,
Michael Morales, because he has a background in wrestling and or some sort of grappling, if I'm not mistaken. And then he is just such a good striker. And look at what he did against Sean Brady. He kept his hips back so he wouldn't get like
yeah.
he
To be
wouldn't be easy
honest.
to grab him, and then he just knocked that guy out like, and that was crazy, man. I mean, Sean Brady was number 2. He's number 6 right now. He was number 2, bro,
Yeah.
when they fought.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah.
He's for sure. Mark my words.
But I
Right
did.
now. Sorry.
Mhm.
Michael Morales is for sure gonna be a champion. Like that, it's gonna happen, and
Oh,
I
I
know
think
it.
so too.
It's gonna happen.
And he's so young. How old is he?
Yeah. He's in
26. He's
his
26 years old.
yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. Yeah. I do think Pratis is good, but I don't think Pratis could win against Islam Makhachev, in my opinion.
He's not there yet.
Mm-mm. Mm.
He's not there. He's not
What's the
there.
next weight class you want to talk about?
Lightweight.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Give me your
Okay, real
opinions.
quick? Would you think of that? Well, I was gonna ask you what you thought about like the Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett 'Cause I think we talked a little bit about it, but
Yeah.
we didn't go into detail.
So I was I'm gonna just say my thing. I was in Buffalo Wild Wings, and what a fight! When I tell you, I have never seen that restaurant. Um, we were all standing up. All the guys were standing up, screaming with every strike. Paddy Pimblett is a beast, and every single round, I told myself, "How is this kid not dead? How is
Yeah,
he
I
still
thought so
up and
too.
fighting? It was his chin is genuinely one of the best chins I think I've ever seen. And Gaethje's a beast. Gaethje has some strong punch powers, punch speed, leg kicks, and the fact
Yeah.
that he was able to go to the decision 5 whole rounds, I think you know it definitely, as I did want to see Pimblett win, but it made me gain so much more respect for him after that fight.
Yeah, I honestly thought like Pimlet, the way he was walking into the fight week and that confidence he
Mm-hmm.
had, I thought he was gonna win it. And to me,
Mm-hmm.
it was like he had no choice in my opinion because if he had would have won that fight, he would have fought for the biggest fight like payday ever of his life against Ilya
Mm-hmm.
Topuria. With that beef that they already have, and then on top of that being a champion, and you getting like you're not getting pay per view points at this point, but you're getting championship pay at this point and
Yeah.
both of you are getting it, and both of you are like already have beef in the octagon, where you guys already did this like hand sanitizer boy thing, and you had this issue with the whole Russia against Georgia and stuff. Like I thought that was a big payday for him, but then that fight, I like round one, I was like, oh, it's over, it's over. Like as soon as he knocked him down a little bit, I was like,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
shit, it's
Yeah.
over. And I couldn't believe, like you said, his chin is incredible. And then I love what he said at the end though, so much respect for that as well. Like he said, when he said like basically like I'm not here to show my chin, I'm here to win fights to
Yeah.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
I thought that was
Mm-hmm.
respectful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was cool. The way his mindset, like he showed that he has that mindset.
Exactly. Exactly. So I'm excited to see what happens. I do think Ilya Taporia is an Ilya Taporia is an insane fighter, to say the least. He's one of the I think he's the strongest fighter, UFC fighter right now. And to be honest, coming out of a divorce, I'm scared for Justin Gaethje. I'm really scared for him. Like, that's gonna be a really tough fight, and I do think it's gonna be an easy fight for Taporia.
I do too, and I think they want to do it on the White House, and I think it's I think
Yeah,
it's kind of sucks for us in that sense.
yeah,
But what's crazy is like I don't know what you think about Arman Sarukian, but I thought Arman Sarukian should have got that next. Who is the one who should get the next fight, especially after he did that media tour. I thought he was sick, dude. That media tour was like
I
I don't know if
know.
you watched it, but it was
I,
great.
I I follow him. I see him. It was insane. Arman, I love Arman so much, and I think Arman against Ilya would be a really really good fight. Ilya is he's a
Super
black
good.
belt in jiu-jitsu. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. Arman's also a grappler. So I think so I
Sorry,
think
yeah, yeah.
both those fighters, you're good. Both those fighters would be insane matchup, to say the least. And I'm excited. We'll see. I do think that Arman should fight Paddy now, since Gaethje's gonna fight Ilya.
Oh, okay, I was thinking Paddy should fight Dan Hooker because of that beef they just had.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, he has beef with Armin too. But yeah, I just thought because Dan Hooker just lost, Paddy just lost. I thought it was a perfect fight. Um, and it brings Paddy back up again. And then like, I don't know. I think of like Dan Hooker as like an A side as well because everybody fucking loves him as well, and then everyone loves Paddy. So like that's a good fight for him to come back on. And I don't think Dan Hooker's gonna win that, but um, his grappling didn't look too bad actually in his last fight. By the way, I don't know
Yeah.
if you saw that. Yeah,
Dan Hooker's?
I think Armin, huh?
Were we talking? You're talking about Dan Hooker's grappling or Paddy's grappling?
Yeah, yeah, Dan Hooker's grappling.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because you know how they have that beef, right? Against, Paddy said, "Oh, You couldn't
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
save your life. You couldn't save your mom's life for the bad grappling that you have. But I think Arman Tsarukyan should fight BSD. That's my opinion.
I think, okay, to be honest, BSZ is a really good fighter. Don't get me wrong. Benoit Saint Denis
He's not gonna
is
win
a
that.
unit. But that's what I'm saying. That's too of an easy fight. You know, I think, to be honest, Dan Hooker against BSD, that was a really good fight. Dan Hooker did land some really good shots. Um, but again, like, I think Arman's gonna fly through that. You know, he's gonna fly through BSD. He's gonna knock him out. Um,
Yeah.
so I don't think that should happen,
Yeah,
to be
I don't
honest.
think. Yeah, and I don't disagree with you. I don't think I didn't think BSC is gonna win against Arman Tsarukyan. I was just thinking that, um, I mean, he kind of said like BSD like, oh, I'll take that fight, or I'll take the winner of like Max Holloway versus Charles
And Charles.
Oliveira, and I was like, ooh, interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
but then Arman already like beat Charles, so then I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he only won against Matush Gamrot, and I didn't think that was a. I mean, he did submit him, but like I didn't think it was like a crazy good fight or anything. It was an interesting
Mm-hmm.
fight, but like second round, he just submitted him. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Um, I don't know. I don't know, but I can tell you that I'm really excited for Charles and Max. I
Me
think
too.
Charles is my favorite fighter. Um, and I think when he lost to Ilya, that devastated me. I couldn't tell you how sad I was. The whole house went silent when he got knocked out. But I think you have an elite level striker against an elite level grappler, and we always have this thing in my MMA gym: who's gonna win, a grappler or a striker? We always have this thing, you know. And as a grappler
Yeah.
myself, I believe grapplers win. And so seeing that come into real life, both very experienced fighters, I think that fight is gonna be insane, insane. And I have Charles Oliveira winning that. I think he's gonna submit.
Okay, I think Holloway got that fight in my opinion, but you know why is because I mean what he did to Justin Gaethje, right? And
Mm.
I don't know if you heard this, but Justin Gaethje said that Charles Oliveira is like one of the uh, like the hardest strikers he's ever like faced. So I thought it's an
Mm.
interesting fight, but I think what Charles is gonna do is try to keep it on the feet. I don't think Max will let him take it down to the ground, and then I think they're gonna strike, and I think that's gonna be fun to watch. But I just love I don't know about you, man, but I love the BMF title. Like for me, BMF title is pretty awesome. Like in my opinion, I like it. I didn't like it in the beginning, but like
Mm.
now I like it. I just don't like the fact that like it changes weight divisions. I wish they would keep it like without a weight class and just do a catch weight for that. Whoever it is that wants to fight for it, basically. But I don't know if that even makes sense. So yeah,
No, that's a really good idea.
probably
Like
wouldn't make
I
sense for
think
the UFC.
no, but to be
Yeah,
honest, I do like that the sound of that. I think it would be
you
harder for
do?
like
Oh, okay.
the heavier weights to get it, but I think looking from anywhere featherweight, lightweight, welterweight, even maybe,
And
I
then
think that'd be
welterweight.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But we'll
Yeah,
see,
because
we'll
then it
see.
has like some sort of like bigger purpose, right? It's like cross-functional weight classes that you can do. I was thinking bantamweight all the way up to welterweight. Like it could, you know what I mean? It could flow between those three. I mean,
Exactly, exactly,
yeah.
exactly.
I think yours makes more sense though. Featherweight, lightweight, and then welterweight.
Uh-huh,
And so like,
uh-huh,
because
uh-huh.
some of those featherweight people are like at 170, 180 naturally, right?
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We saw that
Yeah.
with Islam.
And it would be
Literally Islam.
yeah, yeah. But
How
Islam's
he's able
big,
to go
bro.
up.
Like I don't think Islam was like doing himself any service by like going down to lightweight.
Yeah. Uh-huh, uh-huh.
He's a big dude. He's a big dude.
Very,
Like when he fought
very.
Alexander Volkanovski for the first time, I thought like he had an issue with that weight cut. Remember, because it was like less hours or something.
Yeah,
That fight
yeah.
was sick too, though. Yeah,
My favorite fight. Favorite fight of all time.
yeah. Mine's the one I sent you the other day.
Really. I
Teixeira
mean, that
versus
fight's
Yuri
pretty good.
Prohashka.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
It just what it was. It's like every second, like I showed it to my friend. Every second, you just think that someone's gonna get knocked out or someone's gonna get submitted.
Yeah.
You
That
know,
is
you
true,
think the
but
fight's gonna end at every like second. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Volk versus Islam though was
Hey,
that was
that
an
was a
insane
sick
fight.
fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think about the bantamweight division?
Good question. I was about to ask you that right now. I think wow, honestly, like Peter Yan is such a masterclass of all aspects. In his fight against Marab,
Yeah.
I think he utilized everything. His boxing, his kickboxing. We also
Yeah.
saw some judo over there. And
Yeah.
Marab has some, as much as I love Marab, he has to slow down a bit. Um, but I do
But you think
think
it's just that
that
last
the
fight?
what?
You said Marab slowed down, but I think it's just that last fight, to be honest with you, because he did
Yeah, yeah,
more
no,
of
I'm
them,
saying
right?
he should slow down. He's the most active fighter in the UFC
Oh,
right now. He should just take it,
yeah, yeah.
take it down a notch a bit. Um, but I do think that Umar and Sean O'Malley should happen, and the winner of those goes for the title against Peter Yan. I think that's what we want to see.
Okay, do you think O'Malley's gonna win against Umar?
Yeah, I do think so.
You think so?
I do think
What?
so. Yes, 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 yes. Why don't you?
You think he'll win against Umar? Okay, first of all, I think Umar is quite um, risk adverse, if I'm being honest, in his last like 2-3 fights. If you look at it, the way he
Hmm.
fought Mario Batista, and then who was the Davidson Figueredo he just fought. Um, I think he's very risk adverse, so I don't think it'll be an exciting fight, and I don't think Sean could like knock him out. I think it would be good for Sean O'Malley to do that fight because I think it would show and prove to the MMA community like with the grappling stuff and that if he could win, it would be a great way to prove to us that like he's a fighter and he can do really well in that particular sense. But I don't know, man. I don't see him against Umar Nurmagomedov winning. And now I think because he wants that title fight against Peter Yan, I think they'll give it to him. To be honest with you, I mean I don't know if you saw this,
Really?
but like that heavyweight guy, they just got rid of him recently.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
Tom Almeida.
I know what you're talking about.
What's his? Yeah, what's his name again? I forgot his name.
It's like, it's like Almeida something.
Yeah, Jaltin Almeida. Who
Yeah,
they
no,
took him
something.
out and they put Rizvan Kuniev as number 6 in the rankings.
That was
The
crazy.
guy who won. Yeah, and it wasn't even
Um,
an exciting fight. Hey, let's talk about that division, bro. I love that division.
Heavyweight?
Yeah, cause you know why? I love Aspinall. I just think he's such a mensch.
He's a master class. Like I said, his boxing is
Yeah,
on point. It was a shame because I really did want to see that fight against Cyril Gane, and I wanted to see it play out. And I'm gonna be honest, as much as I love Tom Aspinall, Cyril Gane was winning that first round, and it was you could see there's a difference there, and a lot of people are saying that he took the easy way out. But again, Tom Aspinall just had surgery, so I don't think he did. I think it was an actual serious eye poke, and I really want to see that
yeah, I do
fight
too.
happen again.
I'm interested to see that fight, but I am excited to see him against Alexander Volkov for some
Absolutely,
reason, and Cyril Gane as
absolutely.
well. Cyril Gane, I mean that fight, like you said, is very competitive for that first
Hmm.
round until it
Hmm.
lasted, and then I think, but I think he's gonna win the next fight against Cyril Gane because I think he had that
Hmm.
like you know how people are saying that I think he also did. I think there's a little bit of that, right? Like he did realize possibly that like, hey, I'm gonna possibly lose this fight, so fuck it, let
Yeah,
me just keep
yeah.
the belt and call it a day. But I do think that fight was interesting, and then I think it's gonna be interesting to see the rematch. And he said he wants to book it immediately, like as soon as possible. He wants to book that fight, and I think he has something to prove against Dana now, like against the UFC,
Yeah.
because I think they don't. He feels like they don't like him or whatever. So I think he's gonna get excited to like prove himself. And then I think Alexander Volkov is a good fight after that. And I don't know what you think about Alexander Volkov, but when I used to watch him, I used to think, man, he looks really cool. He's really tall, but he's just not really of a great fighter. And then all of a sudden, I was like, holy shit, he like switched it all up. And I thought he was really awesome as a fighter, and I thought he was very technical.
Volkov is insane. Volkov is
Yeah,
to me. Volkov comes right after Tom Aspinall, and
me too. Yeah,
he's like I love him. I love his person. I love how he fights. He's such an entertaining fighter that it's like he's one of those fighters where you're always standing up. It's like, oh, something's gonna happen. It was just like the Justin Gaethje and Pimlet fight. On your feet the whole time, waiting what's gonna happen. Same thing. Who was his
yeah.
last opponent? It was a really good fight. Let me. It was.
His last opponent was I think I know who it was, if I'm not mistaken. It was against Jaltin
Yeah,
Almeida, bro.
Almeida. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That fight was insane.
Well, that was a split decision. That was like, yeah. But when he fought Cyril Gane before that, I thought he won that fight. So I thought it was a robbery. Yeah. I felt like it was a robbery, and I didn't. Then Cyril Gane gets the next matchup, right? And like against Tom Aspinall. I mean, I was really excited about John Jones versus Tom Aspinall, but that never happened.
I don't know if you've heard,
I didn't
but
think that was gonna happen
there
anyway.
was a yeah, there was a leaked video of John Jones saying that he has severe arthritis and he's just qualified for a hip replacement. So that's crazy, and we're not gonna see him in the White House card.
I
I know
actually did a
that
video.
Pereira. Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Well, Pereira versus like Jones, I think is also a very exciting fight. But I heard
Mm.
about the leak, and I think the guy just had like meta glasses on, and so he didn't
Mm.
even realize that he was being recorded, even though they have like the light or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you listen to the BYN podcast by any chance?
No, I don't.
No. Yeah, because it's Michael Bisping, Believe You Me, but they were talking about it in the podcast episode as well, and they were just saying that like, yeah, Jones is not happy about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is ironic because I
Uh,
never would imagine Jones speaking and saying, "Hey, I have this injury." You know what I mean?
to me, it almost again. There's a lot of stuff going on in the UFC, and I think, and this is just a theory that I've had, right? What if that guy with the meta glasses was there to record the convo on purpose because John Jones doesn't really want to fight Pereira, he doesn't want to come back, and so this was just like a wild theory that I'm throwing out here, but I think that
Mm-hmm.
that video was recorded on purpose so people could see, oh, John
But
Jones can't
you
fight
said he doesn't want to fight. No,
Pereira.
but you said he doesn't want to fight Pereira, but he asked for that fight. Remember, like before the Aspinall fight, he was like, "I want Pereira. I want Pereira."
I know, but it's like John Jones. You're comparing, in my mind, John Jones is just like Conor McGregor. I want Mike Chandler. I want Chandler. I want Chandler. I want to fight him, but it never falls through. And I think it's the
Yeah.
same exact thing.
Yeah, it's interesting to see though, because like when John Jones retired, I was like, oh, good riddance, man. Like we're good. We don't need him anymore. Like we can
Mm.
move on. And then I was really excited for the heavyweight fight, like back in was it November, October, or whatever. And then I was like, yeah, this fucking fight is gonna go on. We'll see what happens. And then, man, like to me, the heavyweight division's been stagnant for what, almost 2 years,
Yeah.
3 or 4. You could argue it's been like that for 5 years now. Ever since Ngannou left, right? Basically, or
Mm.
won the championship. Because Ngannou won the championship in 2021. It's been like
Yeah.
5 years. Fuck, dude, that's crazy, bro.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I also really like light heavyweight. There isn't much activity going on in light heavyweight. Um,
I heard that Alex Pereira let the title go, and that Yuri Prohashka is gonna fight Carlos Ulberg for the title fight
really.
for the vacant title. Yeah, that's what I heard. I don't know if that's true though.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I think what we really want to see is Yuri Prohaska against Alex, that fight would be generational. Another rematch.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Dude, everybody's just like, good, yeah? You have to go?
No, no,
Okay. Now I was gonna say to
no.
you, I think Yuri Prochazka versus like Alex Pereira would be a sick fight. To be honest with you, again,
You
especially
could
that
see
Pereira.
when Pereira got the title from Ankalaev. You saw that clip where Yuri was just crying, and it was insane.
Yeah.
Yuri really wants that belt, and I think he's gonna do anything in his power to get that title fight going on and maybe beat Alex Pereira. I mean that Alex Pereira against Ankalaev, I think that was really lucky and really stupid of
Yeah.
Ankalaev, and I
Very.
want to see more of Pereira. I really want to see more of Pereira, and I think that's gonna shine when he fights um Yuri.
Well, Prohaska just had a kid as well, and
Mm.
um, Prohaska also didn't have like a full fight camp against like Alex Pereira those first two fights. So this would be like a full fight camp. The third one, if he wins it, damn, bro, they might do a fourth one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm excited. I'm
That'd be
excited.
crazy, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What about
What
Izzy
do you think of
Adesanya?
Carlos Ulberg? He's got a new matchup, right? With that
Yes, Piper.
who's that guy? Piper, yeah.
He's.
Okay. What are you gonna say? Go ahead.
I think Izzy is by far my favorite middleweight fighter ever. I love his style. I love the way he fights. I love his kickboxing. Um, Piper is he's not that great. He's not. I was looking at his highlights, and he's not. Obviously, Adesanya. It's been a long time, and I think remember when he first came into the UFC, he was 20-0. He was insane, and he started getting these losses, and he's been on a downfall. And I think Izzy wants to go back up the rankings, and I do think he's gonna fly through Piper, first round. I think it's gonna be a first round knockout, and Izzy's gonna win.
And also Piper like kind of said some stuff on the Ariel Hawani interview that he had that like he wants to like do some mean shit to Adesanya. And then I don't know. I agree with you because I think Israel Adesanya has like less. He cares less. I think, and I think that's why he's gonna
Mm,
win. I think also he's very like skilled, like you said, as a
mm,
striker, and I think Piper's gonna try to use his wrestling because he said that in one of his interviews, but I don't think it's gonna be successful because I think he's underestimating how good or how much at least Adesanya's been training with his grappling and stuff. I don't know. That fight to me is interesting. Like, uh, I don't want to. I don't want to count Adesanya out. But I mean, he's got five losses on his records, and most of those are like very recent. You know what I mean? Like very
yeah,
recent.
yeah, yeah. Like I said,
So
it's
it's
it's a downward spiral.
yeah,
He's been on a loss streak, and I think he wants to redeem himself. And I think the UFC gave Izzy
definitely.
like Joe Pyfer, so he can. I think he's gonna do something big. I think he's gonna go back up for sure.
So okay, so let's say he wins, right? Who do you match him up
Mhm.
with next?
Let me look at the
Adesanya.
middleweight rankings. Let's see.
Because I was gonna say you could arguably give him the Strickland rematch if Strickland loses.
Uh, that would be a really. I don't think he's gonna lose against Hernandez, but let's
Strickland?
see. Yeah, no, I think Strickland's gonna
I want him to win, but I love her. Bro, it sucks, man. I'm torn to pieces in this one. I love these guys like equally,
win.
Hernandez and Strickland.
Okay. I
You know
think
Hernandez
honestly,
lost to Strickland by the way. You know that?
really, when?
Yeah, he lost to Strickland. I think it was like the beginning of his like UFC career. I think he
Oh, I
lost to
did not
Strickland
know that.
in the beginning. Yeah, yeah.
That's
I might be
crazy.
wrong, but I'm pretty sure he
Uh
lost to
huh.
him. I think he wants that one back. That's why he's like, let me have.
That's
Oh, I
insane.
might be getting him confused with Brendan Allen. My bad.
Yeah, I think it was Brennan. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Allen. And speaking of Allen, that's what I was
Okay,
gonna
I
say. I
fucked that
think
up.
Adis, uh, I think Adesanya should. I think a good fight would either between Allen or Hernandez if he does win.
I think for Adesanya, um, I think you're right, but I think Dricus Duplessis and Allen have like some beef as well. And
Ooh,
I'll be honest, I love the hype. I love the hype shit. So like, I love if they like because they have the beef, if they go ahead and
yeah,
just fight each other.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Maybe Adesanya could get that back from Imavov. Ooh, that'd be cool.
That'd be a really good fight. That would be an insane
Well, he
fight.
also lost his ranking to that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who did Allen?
yeah,
Yeah, Allen just beat. Allen just fought, no?
yeah. Allen just yeah, he just beat on a short notice fight. He just fought RDR.
Yeah, yeah. That fight was
What do you think?
really good.
Yeah, what did you
And
think of
yeah,
that one? I actually missed it. That's why.
that fight was. I think that fight was really good. It was. Uh, was it by decision? It was, right?
No. He submitted him in
Or
like no, it was a KO TKO. Sorry, round four. That
oh
was
yeah, round
October
four
last year.
KO TKO.
Yeah,
I
October
remember
18th
that
last
fight.
year.
Yeah, yeah. No, it
That's
was a good
crazy.
fight. I really like Brendan Allen. He's a really good fighter. Um, and Randy, he's not RDR isn't the best. He's not as he used to be, for sure. You know, prime RDR
Uh huh.
was something else. You know, flying through the division, submitting people. And I think Brendan Allen's really good. And that's what I'm saying. If Izzy does win against Joe Pyfer, I think he should for sure. They should have a fight.
You're saying
Or,
Allen and
like you said, yeah, Allen and Izzy, or
you're saying
just like you
Allen.
said, Imavov and Izzy. These two.
Yeah. What would be cool is RDR versus Izzy too. I don't know what you think about that.
If you give RDR Izzy, RDR is just he's same thing as Joe
Gonna take him
Pyfer. You
down.
know, he's not. Let me see. He's not. Yeah,
I
RDR is
think
number
he's
eight.
above Piper's. Yeah, but I think he's above Piper in in the sense of like skill set wise.
Mm-hmm. He definitely is, and I think that fight should have happened actually.
Yeah. Is he in RDR?
Yeah, instead of Joe Pyfer.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see. Yeah. Yeah, what do you think about Whitaker? He's my favorite fighter, one of my favorite fighters. So,
Really,
what do you think about Whitaker?
he's a beast. You know, I've seen him fight so
He
many
just wins,
times,
man.
and
Like, yeah.
yeah,
I just feel
exactly,
like he's a winner,
100%,
unless it's
100%,
Adesanya.
and no, you're good. RDR, I didn't watch him versus RDR. I heard that was a really good fight though. Did you watch it?
Wait, Robert fought RDR?
Yeah, it was
Yeah, it was a
Whitaker
good
against
fight,
RDR.
bro. Dude, I actually thought Whitaker won that fight. To be honest with you, now I
Really?
remember. Yeah, yeah, I thought Whitaker won that fight because Whitaker, like, he wasn't like outclassed by RDR. It was just
Mm.
a lot of like, it was like weird moments, like where there's just exchanging, and it was kind of like I don't know. It was like they had moments in the fight where they both could arguably be winning the fight, and then it was just kind of like a 50-50 in my opinion. But I thought it was like a 55-45, where like arguably Whitaker won that, you know.
Mm.
But yeah, all right,
I'm gonna have to watch that fight,
Mo, what
and
do you
I'll
think
let you
about?
know.
Yeah, you should definitely watch it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's Yeah, I was asking you, what do you think about the flyweight division?
Flyweight. I mean, I think we all saw that fight, Joshua Van against Alexander Pantoja, and Pantoja. I was really, really excited for that fight. You have no clue, and it was a shame that Pantoja got injured the way he did. It was really brutal. I'm not gonna lie, and I think we talked about this. Manuel Cape is calling out Joshua Van. That fight, that's gonna be a
Yeah.
good fight. It's gonna test Joshua Van.
Wait,
We'll
wait,
see how it goes. Hmm.
real quick though. But going back to that fight real quick, if you don't mind. Joshua
Hmm.
Van versus Alexander Pantoja. I was excited for that as well. But I think, in my opinion, and I'm just like, this is my own personal opinion, I think Van, like, deservedly won because I think he caused that injury, right?
To be honest, um, yes. At the same time, so this was honestly Pantoja's. It was Pantoja's fight. In jiu-jitsu, we have this thing: you always break your fall. Never extend your arms, and that's literally number one when it comes to jiu-jitsu fundamentals. Is they teach you that you
Okay.
always falling down. You break your fall by either rolling on your shoulder or just like laying on your back and swinging your arms. That and I think Pantoja is a really skilled fighter. He should have been able to do that.
Know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so I don't know if you saw the sequence that happened. So, like, he threw a kick, right? To the shoulder. Then Van caught it and just kind of pushed him off, or like, pushed his leg off. Then he falls
Uh-huh.
back. So in my head, it's like Van caused that whole thing. So rightfully so, there was an injury that happened. Unfortunately, I'm sure, you know what I mean. The
Yeah,
first
yeah.
fight, but like with Alexander Pantoja, I still think that like he. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was really excited about that fight, and I was like going into it the way like Alexander Pantoja was like giving him that heat in the beginning. I was like, oh, this guy's gonna fucking win the fight right now. Like, and I was kind of sad because I was like, I want Joshua Van to win, and then I just couldn't believe how it happened. But then like when he was celebrating afterwards, everyone was like, oh, why are you celebrating? And I thought rightfully so he could celebrate because he caused the injury in a sense.
Mm-hmm. No, no, I get you. Like, sorry. Do you hear these notifications?
Nah, dude, I don't hear anything, so you're good. And I have
Okay,
my headphones on, so you're good.
okay.
Yeah.
I do agree with you. He should have rightfully celebrated. That's he just became a champion, but at the same time, an
Yeah.
injury like that, like you shouldn't really. You were doing too much. That's all I'm gonna say. You're celebrating. Go ahead, celebrate. But you're climbing up the cage and you're sitting on top of the cage and all that, and it's like, dude, like you could have. Yes, you won, but it wasn't. It was barely a fight. It was what, a minute and a half into the round, and yeah.
Yeah. Well, let me take a look at how long it was. I don't know if they show you that, but on the app, but yeah, it was 6th of December, and yeah, I mean, it's exciting to see what's gonna happen next, right? Because like obviously Pantoja's out for a bit. Then you got like you said Kape, or Cop,
Mm,
and then
mm.
you got Tatsuro Taira, and then after that you have this Kyoji Horiguchi. I don't know if I said that right. But you got Kyoji Horiguchi in there, like who's like who I think should get the next title fight. If I'm being honest with you, I think they should just give it to him,
Bro,
and then figure out if they want to give it to Cop afterwards or if they want to give it to Tyra afterwards. But I think they should give it
mm,
to the Japanese guy. I mean, he's already won 2 fights, and like he's old. He's getting older. He's not getting younger. And I mean, arguably you could say that for all the other ones as well. But I think they should just give it to him. He's an exciting fighter, man. Like watching him, I think it's quite fun to see how. I mean, did you see that Albazi fight?
I did,
The
and
most
to be
recent one.
honest, that was
That was
a
sick, bro.
complete domination. That was domination. I'm not gonna lie, he was fast.
Complete.
He was fast.
Fast. He just kept hitting him. He just kept hitting him
Yeah,
like boom, boom, boom.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I could hear and
Kyoji Horiguchi.
Amir is Arabic. He's Iraqi, and I speak Arabic, and I could hear the corner.
Yeah.
They were screaming. They were like, "You gotta wrestle him" in Arabic over and over again. They were telling them, "Wrestle, wrestle, wrestle. Don't stand up. He's gonna beat you. He's gonna knock you." That's his coaches were literally telling him, "If you don't wrestle, you're gonna get knocked out because of how fast he is." So it
Dude, he
was
was so
insane.
fast.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how he got that.
But did but I thought Amir did go and try to like shoot for the takedowns, right? And then he got reversed or something.
He
Or
did.
did I
He
miss
did.
that?
There was multiple times, multiple times. So,
Yeah, it's funny because I have a friend in Austin, Texas, who actually
mm,
knows Amir Albazi. Like he trains at
mm,
that gym that they trained it
yeah,
in. MVP where he trains at like London Street
yeah.
Fighters. That's the one.
Uh-huh.
My friend
Really?
trains over there, and then yeah, and he knows like he knows Amir Albazi. He knows the Bachelorette brothers, and he also knows MVP. MVP is hella cool though.
That's insane. Do you know anyone?
Yeah. Me, bro, it's
Yeah.
weird because when I started my marketing agency, I got like a call from Aljamain Sterling's team to do his videography, and I was just
No
starting my business
way.
out, and I was like, nah, and I was like, Aljo, like, nah, I'm not interested in Aljo. Like, if it was someone else, I'd probably be more interested, but
Yeah.
that's so fucked up. Uh,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
I find Aljo a little bit boring if I'm being honest. I think Aljo should do what Arman Sarukian did. I think he should go on other people's podcasts as a feature.
Yeah.
I think he should like make his name bigger. I think then
Hmm.
he'll get the title shot because he's an
True.
interesting fight if I'm being honest at featherweight. He'd be a very interesting matchup with Volkanovski, and they're both older too. So like, I would love to see that
I
fight.
agree. I agree. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Speaking of people, actually, I know Nate Diaz. I trained
No.
jiu-jitsu with Nate Diaz, yeah. And I
No
trained
way.
jiu-jitsu with his dude, I sparred him and he rocked me to say at least. Um, because
That's crazy,
I'm
bro.
in close, yeah, yeah. I know his jiu-jitsu coach and we're close. So yeah, he pulled up to the gym and he was yeah, I think he submitted me in like 35 seconds. It was crazy.
Wow.
It was crazy.
I actually I met Kevin Holland in real life once,
Oh
but Kevin Holland
shit.
to me was kind of a dick, bro. Like he was like, "Don't touch me." I was going to shake his hand. He goes, "Don't touch me." I was like,
No
"Okay,
way.
all right." And
I would have punched him right
yeah,
there.
and then I saw. Then I saw Terrence McKinney. Terrence McKinney was a sick dude. Like I
Uh-huh.
love that guy. I think he's dope as hell. And he took a
No.
picture with me, and then
Uh-huh.
like when you do a picture with someone, you like do that hug thing. Holland
Yeah.
was like, don't get near me, don't get near me," and I was like, "All right, cool." But Terrence McKinney was like, "Yeah, bro, give me a hug." Like that was
Nah,
cool.
yeah, that's
I thought he was
sick.
hella cool.
That's sick. That's sick. That's
But
insane.
you know what it is? I don't think I did the 45-70. Like I don't know. I can't shoot that. So
What's
you
that?
know what I'm talking about?
45 seconds?
45-70. You
What
know
is
what
that?
45-70 is? So Kevin Holland, he did that interview with Rampage Jackson, and he was so he did the podcast with Rampage Jackson, and he was so angry. Have you seen that,
No.
bro? I thought you were gonna be laughing when I said that, cause, dude, yeah, it was one of Holland's lowest points with the fan base. To be honest with you, he
Really?
really he made people really dislike him doing that. You gotta go watch it, bro. I wish I could show it on this, but I don't know how to do that yet. Cause I'm like this is brand new to me. But fuck,
Mm.
man. Like, let me see if I can find it real quick.
Alright.
I just don't know how to do like the audio where it's like shared.
Uh,
45-70 moment with Holland and what's his name? Rampage,
let's see.
dude. So you know they have that podcast, right? What's that podcast called?
Yeah. Um, actually, I was watching on my Instagram though.
Yeah, dude. It's this one right here, bro.
Where is it?
Can you hear it?
Nah. Wait, it's muted from the bottom.
No, it's muted because I can hear it in my headphones.
Uh, Let me see. 4570 Jackson.
Yeah, let me stop sharing this. But yeah, I'd bring it up otherwise if I knew how to do it.
The ego is, you want an ego with something, I'm gonna tell you what the ego is for. I like that. Well, which caliber is?
What is it? Like what do they mean? I don't get it.
They're
What does
just
that mean?
beefing, bro. So so Rampage Jackson goes, "Oh, you have a lot of ego. I think you have a lot of ego as a fighter, right?" And he goes, "Oh, he said that he doesn't want to win championship fights, or he doesn't want to go for the championship." And he goes, "No, I don't think you don't want to go for the championship because like you don't want to be a champion. I think it's because you have a lot of ego." He said that to Holland,
Uh,
Kevin Holland, and then Rampage Jackson said that to him, and then Rampage Jackson goes, and then Kevin Holland goes, "Oh, you think so? You think I have ego? You want to see ego?" And like he's just like pretty much like got very confrontational, and it was very awkward and uncomfortable, like watching it,
mm, mm,
but very
mm,
funny at the
mm.
same time because like you could clearly see that like Kevin Holland was like proving him right by like having the ego to be like, hey, you want to see my ego? You don't have a 4570. You don't even know what the 4570 is, and apparently I don't even know what that is either. And
I think it's a
Rampage
gun.
Jackson made a song out of it.
No
It's a
way.
gun, yeah, yeah, something like that, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, they said it's a gun or something, but like it's still like he just made a massive deal out of like like basically if you don't know what that is, you're pretty much shit, you know.
That's crazy. That's
And then
crazy.
Rampage
I mean,
Jackson made
honestly,
a rap song. Good.
it's insane.
You were gonna say something? Sorry, you said honestly what, and then
No, no,
I
no, no.
I didn't mean to cut
I
you
just
off.
said that's insane.
Yeah, I must text you this link. Take a look at it. It's
But
just Rampage Jackson basically made a song called 4570.
let's see. Oh, I've heard of this.
Yes,
I've heard of this.
that's what I was referring to. Yeah,
Oh, no, I've heard of this. I've seen this before. Talking about Rampage
that's crazy,
Jackson,
right?
um, my best friend used to date Nanai, his daughter.
Oh no way.
Yeah, yeah, and
I
they'd
mean, what
always
do you
hang
think
out.
about Yeah,
Mm, it was crazy.
good, good.
Yeah, and that's it. I mean, they used to always
Yeah.
hang
Have
out.
you met him?
I have not. I wish I did, but from what he told me is that he's a really chill guy. You know, you think that oh, dating Rampage Jackson's daughter is that's like huge, but nah, he's really chill.
Yeah, he just seems like a really cool cat, like really easy to chill with. But I
Yeah.
think what would be fascinating to like see is like I mean, do you watch any of his live streams?
Nah.
Was it? No, I don't watch either. But
Yeah.
yeah, Kick or whatever. But yeah,
Yeah.
what do you think about that Raja Jackson thing that happened? It's a little spicy to get into, but
That's insane. Yeah, he's in prison now, no? He's still in prison?
I don't know if he is. But I just know that it was very like it to me. It seemed very intentional.
Yeah. No, no, no. It was we all knew it was intentional and it was um as a fighter, you're taught to have self-control and that was clearly a lack of that. And
Yeah,
the fact that it was just a simple taunt that made him act that way, and that was super unnecessary.
yeah, I like that. Super unnecessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, 100%, man. Well, I think we did a good one
Oh,
for
that
this one.
that
I think. What do you think if we wrap it up?
I think we should. I've practiced in 30 minutes actually. So
Yeah, yeah,
uh,
yeah.
this was great. This was amazing. We literally covered the whole base of
Yeah, we
MMA and
did.
UFC,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
think
It was pretty awesome.
we should have we should have another one in a couple weeks after after some fights, especially after the Charles and
Let's do
Max, so I
it.
can prove you wrong. and we'll just cover it. And I'm sure more is it's gonna be more, and we'll see. It's gonna be a lot more call
Before
outs,
I let you go,
especially
how
in
do
the
you
next few weeks. Uh huh.
wait? Before I let you go, how do you think he's gonna win, Charles
Who?
against Holloway?
Submission.
Charles
Submission.
against Holloway.
And
Okay.
it's gonna
Rear
be a
naked
rear
choke?
naked choke. Rear naked choke.
Oh man.
I have my money on it.
What if he gets knocked out before he does that?
He's not gonna get knocked. He's not gonna get knocked out. That's
He's
not
getting
happening.
knocked down.
He's not. He's
Dude,
not.
Holloway's a beast, bro, at lightweight.
He's a beast, but when was the last
At
time Holloway
lightweight.
fought? Topuria?
He lost to Topuria right before that. His last fight.
Is Gamrot? He's gonna win. He's gonna win. That's all
I
I'm saying.
disagree, to be honest with you. I disagree with you. You know why? Because, like,
Why?
Holloway's got an incredible mindset. I mean, look what he did to when he lost to Alexander Volkanovski. He made sure he won every fight and would always go back to win all those fights and then, fight Volkanovski again and again. That last one was a shutout, obviously. But, in my opinion, I think he's going to come back with a vengeance. And I think he's I think he's got a crazy mindset. And before that, at lightweight, he looked so damn good. Like, super good. He looked incredible to me. And then he knocks out Justin Gaethje at the end. And yeah, you could argue that he got a little bit lucky with that fight. In that first round, he did that, rear, what was that, spinning back, heel kick or whatever. No, the one that he got Gaethje in the nose with. But, like, he got him with that. So, like, he did that. But, like, okay, still, man, I don't know. We gotta watch that fight, and then let's do one before and then maybe afterwards, because I think we could just do a whole video on that fight. Yeah, all right, bro. I'm gonna let you go. Yeah. All right. See you again.
There we go, man. Yeah, see
Thank
you
you,
guys.
brother. You too.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Cheers.
Bye.